Oh, yeah. Let's see. Say thank you. Hey, Josh. How are you? Hi, Rhonda. How you doing, sis? I'm all right tonight. Tired, of course. Tired, of course, honey. Glad everybody's okay tonight. Happy Saturday night. We don't do anything good today? Anybody do anything good today? Me, I just worked all day, honey. Put in my 8 hours. I just put in my little eight and escaped. You know what I mean? Ate and escaped, honey. Uh-oh. How was everybody's day? What y'all have for dinner today? What's going on? Y'all let me know in the comments. It's a little chilly out here, but it's not too cold. It's not too bad. Child, this lady at my damn job then got on my nerves at the end of the night. I'm like, sis, please get out my face. Like, you're doing too much. This lady is so ignorant. So rude. So rude. Nothing much today. Okay. Yeah, I was at work today and I had a pretty good work day. I can't complain. I was happy because it's my Friday. So tomorrow's Sunday. I'm going to church tomorrow. And after that, probably find me something to eat and head back to the shelter. Get ready for my Monday. My Monday is always filled with just a whole bunch of stuff. So I've always got so much on my plate, especially on my last day off. Like Sunday is different. I just go to church and there's really nothing I can do on Sunday, like business wise, like to get things out of the way. But on Monday is when I have to jam pack all my like doctor's appointments or anything that's important that I need to handle on Monday, since that's my only business day that I have off. So I have to jam pack everything into that one schedule for Monday. So, but it is what it is. I'm glad to be away from the job. I'm glad when I come back to work next week, I'm going to be at a different location because these freaking people over here on my nerves, and I'm glad I'm getting away from them. Yes, I'm happy. Bye. Bye. These people be on my freaking nerves. This one lady just annoying, man. She's so annoying. Get stuff all wrong. She be having her orders all wrong and didn't have the nerve to sit here and get smart with me. I just looked at her like, girl, if you don't get out my face. She just be doing the dumbest stuff. And only care about herself. Like, only care about self. I mean, you should care about yourself in life, right? But then when you just selfish and only care about you and your stuff, like, girl, you got a problem. I feel sorry for her husband because she's married. I'm like, oh, wow. I wonder how your relationship is with him. Because, girl, at work, you're a straight savage. At work, you are a straight savage, honey. Hi, Karen. How you doing? You didn't do nothing too special? Okay. Just relaxing for the weekend. That's what's up. That's what weekends are for, relaxation. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to be going to church tomorrow, enjoying my Sunday. That's it, really. Ain't nothing really happening, to be honest. I'm happy that I got the room at my shelter. I have a room by myself now. Not shut. That's wrong. Not by myself. I have roommates, right? And I slept in the room last night with the roommates, and everything was fine last night. The only thing about that room is I noticed that it's cold in there. It gets really cold in that room, so I'm gonna have to fix that with my extra blanket that I thought I had in my car, but I don't. So I'm gonna have to find my extra blanket and use that because I'm like, for some reason that room gets really cold. Because when I was in the other room with the mommies, that room seemed like sometimes it'd be a little too hot because of heat, but I don't know if the heater vent that's by the window is not working good. Because when it gets winter, it's gonna be really cold in there, and I'm gonna have to just bundle up. But it's better than sleeping in the car or on the streets, honey. So ain't nothing I can say about that. It's better than sleeping in the car or on the streets. But the room, my new roommates, I come in so late. I don't even talk to them. I don't see them. I don't bother with them. So Everything seems to be okay. Just the girls in the shelter, really rowdy chicks. They loud, rowdy. I mean, they be up 8, 9 o'clock in the morning in the day room screaming and yelling at each other. And I'm just like, what the heck is wrong with y'all girls? Like, what is going on? I don't want to be around it. No affiliation, honey. I might stay in the bed tomorrow until a little bit later, since I don't have to. I don't really have to get up at the shelter. They don't force you out the door. They let you stay in there, and I don't know why they do that. Maybe because of the shelter location. It's not like a shelter that's in the middle of a city. So I don't know why they every shelter is ran differently. Most shelters will put you out like early in the morning. Like even my other shelter, even on the weekends, they would put me out. I mean, I would leave anyway because I gotta go to work, but I would be out that shelter like 4:45 in the morning, 5:30. I would be out the door. I would be out the door by the latest. I would be out the door is like 5:30, but most days I would be out by 5, and that was my I would be out by 5 a.m. and hit the road. Sometimes I would go back and watch the sunrise. My sunrise spot, you know what I'm saying? I miss my little sunrise spot, but now it's kind of too cold to be sitting out there watching some sunrise, even though the sunrise is still beautiful. But it's too cold now, y'all. I'd be more excited to go watch the sunrise again when the spring comes. Springtime, honey. Because it's too cold right now. How is everybody doing tonight? I have so many new subscribers that it's crazy. I think when I went to work this morning, I had like maybe 1,700, and now I have like over 2,000. I thank you guys for. People really be wanting to hear my story about my homeless journey. People are interested in this homeless stuff. You know what I'm saying? Because people are looking it up. People are googling homeless journey. People are googling this, and I'm telling people the raw story about how it is in homeless shelters. So I appreciate you guys. I got so many new people that's watching me, and I didn't think it would. I didn't think this channel would take off like that, but it did. So I'll be monetized before I know it. And that's not even my purpose of this channel, was to think about financial. Like, it takes so much to even get paid from YouTube. You have to get a lot of views. So I'm not even really worried about that part. But I'm just like, oh my God. I'm shocked. I can't believe it. I'm shocked, and I cannot believe it that this channel blew up the way it did. My other channel that's been around for like 14 years did not even blow up like this. Because you know why I didn't blow up? Because I didn't put the effort in. I didn't put the effort. I didn't care. Like, if it blew up, it blew up. If it didn't, it just didn't. I didn't put the effort out. I did not put the effort for that other channel. And I had that channel for 14 years. I think that channel has like 1,500 subscribers. But I'm probably not going to do nothing with that. Probably not going to do much with that at all. At all. Welcome to anybody that's new. Girl, your channel is growing. I know it did went crazy. Because you know what? The subject that I talk about, the homelessness, is affecting so many people. So people are interested in what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? So I look at it as like I'm helping someone. I'm in the raw, talking about it, the raw deal. Like, these shelters ain't no joke. The shelters are probably just like a prison, because even in the shelter, you're gonna run into so many like nasty people. Like the girls that I'm in the room with. One of those girls, she seemed like she got a nasty attitude, like really nasty, like bully type. You know what I mean? So I just be looking at her like, girl, yeah, come on over here with the bull crap if you want to. You barking up the wrong tree. I don't bother none of y'all. So don't come over here with the aggressive. Don't come over here with your aggression, baby. So she seemed like she gonna be kind of like a bully, but I'm like, I'm not even in there. As long as nobody bother me or mess with my bed, I don't care what you say or do. So she seemed like the bully type of chick. And I just be like, listen, girl, don't come over here with that. I'm minding my business. Cause she was yelling at somebody this morning. And I'm like, what the heck is wrong with y'all? Y'all got mental illness? The shelter be a crazy place, man. I'm on my way out this morning. It's one of the staff members is out there saying to another staff member, oh my God, this place is so ghetto. I'm like, I know. She wasn't saying it to me. She was just saying it to another staff. Child, child. They're gonna push me to get out of there quicker. She was like, this place is ghetto. I'm like, I know. You think I don't know? Even on my days off, I got something to do. I just can't sit in there. You know what I'm saying? I can't sit in there and be around everybody screaming and yelling all day. I just can't do it. And when you're in a shelter, like some of the people in there got mental illness, they got mental problems. You know what I'm saying? All types of stuff. I be in there quiet, minding my own damn business. On my phone, when I go home, I go into my room. So I get right into the bed, minding myself. Not worrying about what the next person's doing. Yeah, this channel blew up. But this is the content that people are looking for right now because a lot of people are losing their homes and addiction. Nobody can afford rent anymore. I was looking at something on Facebook today. They're saying a lot of senior citizens are looking for roommates. A lot of the senior citizens are looking for roommates. Seniors in their 60s are looking for roommates. It's crazy out here. Everything is so expensive. You can't even, 2 jobs don't even cut no cheese. Crazy. What you gonna do though? Can't stop living, right? We gotta keep on moving, gotta keep on going. Car payments out of this world. Gas is crazy. Something happened to your car, you gotta pay for it to get fixed. Like, that's insane. Like, everything is crazy as heck. Crazy as heck. It's like crazy, man. What can you do? Nothing. Wanda, were you able to find a stay, an extended stay? The leaves are blowing all over the room. I love when I see the leaves blowing all over the room. I love it. I'm eating some of these seaweeds that I had got from the store today, but I'm not really too crazy about this one. So I love me this. I love me some seaweed too. Love it, love it, love it. I mean, I don't really have much to talk about tonight. I'm just chopping it up with y'all, tapping in, just saying thank you. I appreciate you guys for subscribing and come along for the journey because it's going to be a journey, man. It's going to be a journey. Morning. Well, not good morning, but good evening, Aubrey. Do the leaves change colors where you are? Yeah. Yeah, I think the leaves change colors everywhere, right? Leaves be pretty blue, not blue, but like red colors, orange, yellow, brown, of course. Beautiful browns, beautiful orange colors. But I've noticed that there hasn't been a lot of leaves on the ground like it used to be. I don't see a lot of leaf piles anymore. I don't know what's going on in this world, but I've seen leaves, but I haven't seen a lot of leaves. Have y'all peeped that? Have y'all checked that out? I've seen leaves, but I haven't seen a lot of leaves like it normally is throughout the years. You know why it's not a lot of leaves? Because all the trees are dead. That's why. All the trees are dead. Half the trees in the world are dead. I'm not a conspiracy person, but not a lot of leaves. There used to be so many leaves blowing around. Shoot, barely any leaves anymore. I can't complain. I had a good day at work. I had an okay day. I had an okay day. I had an okay day. I had a I had a chicken pot pie from KFC. That's what I had for dinner. And then earlier today I had a chicken bowl from KFC too. It's like the chicken bowl with the potatoes in it. I miss making my food at my apartment when I had my place. I would make the chicken bowl. I would make it myself and boil a potato because I don't like instant potatoes. At home when I had something anything that had to do with a potato, I would get an Idaho potato and I would boil it down and make my own mashed potatoes that way. I never liked instant potatoes at all. Never liked the instant potatoes. Nope, nope, nope. No, ma'am. Life is crazy. So many people at my job. There's so many different changes going on at work right now. Like my main boss is out. He's sick. I don't know what's wrong with him. They say that he's really sick. I'm like, what's wrong? I don't know. Me don't know. Me don't know. Me don't know. Me don't know. I just want to continue to thank everybody for the cash apps. People send me cash apps. I haven't even gotten around to thanking everybody personally, but I'm working on all of that. And sometimes when I get back to the shelter and I get to my bed, I just go right to sleep. I be so tired. I be so freaking exhausted. I don't be even like catching up on stuff. I might look at a video here and there, but sometimes when I be in those beds at the shelter, I don't even be like, when I look at my phone, I get uncomfortable and let me just go to sleep. So I'm just tired now. I'm tired and I'm uncomfortable a little bit. Hello, how you doing? Do I like soup? Vegetables my favorite. Yeah, I love soup. I love chicken noodle. I'm a chicken noodle soup girl. I like New England clam chowder. I love New England clam chowder. I love chicken noodle. I get chicken noodle soup a lot from Wawa. They got good soup there. I like to eat that a lot. And New England clam chowder. ShopRite used to have a good New England clam chowder. I don't know if they have that anymore, but I love me some soup. When I had my apartment, I used to make my own chicken noodle soup from scratch. But for some reason, I could never get the soupy part right. I guess they call it the roux, the soupy. I just could never get that like creamy. I like my chicken noodle soup a little creamy, a little on the creamy side. But yeah, I love me some soup. I will put the celery and everything in it, the onions, the carrots, do the chicken, some dark meat, and some, chicken breast or whatever. Make sure it's seasoned nice, but I could never get the soupy soup part the way I wanted it, like the consistency to be creamy. I don't like my chicken noodle soup to be too watery, but Wawa has a really good one. That's pretty expensive too. One time I was so upset. I had went to Wawa and I was hungry. I went to I got my soup, right? Y'all got me ready to go get me a soup tonight. Got a soup from Wawa. Didn't look into the soup. Got the soup. Paid for the soup. Got in the car. Went to wherever I went to. And why it seemed like half of the soup was just water, like soupy the broth. It seemed like she just gave me all broth and a little bit of noodles. And I was so mad, but there was nothing I could do about it. I didn't take it back to the store because I didn't feel like going back. But I was like, what the heck is wrong with people? You pay for something, they don't even give you the service that you pay for. I'd just be so pissed off with people. But I can imagine what the people go through working at Wawa and stuff, having to work and make people's meals and stuff for them. But I still want what I want, especially when I paid for it. I don't want to be ripped off. But some people just like, why would you put some soup in a soup bowl and half of it is just broth and a little bit of noodles, but half of it is just broth? If I wanted broth, I would have just asked you, hey, can I just have the broth? A little bit of noodles. It seemed like she put 2 tablespoons of noodles and the rest was broth. And I was just so freaking mad, y'all. And I couldn't do nothing because I was so far away from the Wawa. I didn't even react. But I was freaking pissed. Pissed. Yes, I found one. Oh, you did? Okay. I never had seaweed, but I want to try. Yeah, I love seaweed. But the seaweed I have now, I'm looking at this car. It look like he doing some weird things. He got his lights off. Like, what's going on with you? You drinking and driving? Cops need to go get you. But yeah, seaweed is so good. But I had got seaweed that I never got before, and I don't really like the one I got. So, but I ate them. I just know better not to get this brand again. I'm not gonna get this brand no more. So yeah, I was so mad. You spend your money on stuff, just like I was saying, Rhonda, about that guy in the extended stay. When I stayed in the extended stay, and they was the man didn't want to he didn't want to fix the water. You know what I'm saying? Like, people just do you any old kind of way today. Nobody wants to give you what you pay for. You know what I'm saying? And then when you start saying stuff about it, then you the angry person. Like, oh no, call the cops on her. She's mad because I'm not giving her what she paid for. So now she's the problem. It's crazy how people are today. And even like with my job, I really don't mind my job. I actually really like my job. But it sometimes it's not even the customers. It be the people that I work with. It be the people that I'm working beside that be making my job, making things hard. Like, why would you want to come to work and make things hard on you or whatever, make your day hard? For what? Just do what it is you're supposed to do and just have some respect for the next person. Like, have respect. Especially if it's someone that's helping you get paid. Like, I'm helping y'all get paid and they want to make it hard for me. You want to be nasty? Like the chick that I always deal with. She's always nasty. Every time she come up to me, she'll be like, she'll try to ask my boss, "Oh, can you do it? Because we want this to be done right." And I just look at her like, "Girl, if you don't get out my face, because I'm going to act like a snail. Next time I'm going to move slow and just move real slow." She was saying something like, she's always like saying something about my performance. And she's so crazy. She'll say this stuff in front of the customers, and I'm looking at her like, the business that I work for, they have a serious problem with management not controlling the people, like controlling what's going on, letting people know, listen, this is a professional environment. You're not supposed to act like this. You're not supposed to act like that. But management, they act like they scared of everybody. So people be around there just kind of doing and saying what they want. They'd be around there doing it, saying what they wanted to say. So I just be looking at them. Don't come over here with the bull crap. I don't need it. And one thing I learned about the shelter, I should have had my thing charging the whole time. I didn't. I didn't charge my battery. I hate instant potatoes too. I don't like them. I don't like them at all. We ate them a lot when we was little. I'm from Louisiana. It's a base and it's made with dark brown roux. Oh yeah. Yeah, I never liked instant potatoes. We ate a lot of instant potatoes when we was a kid. When I was a kid, I didn't know no better. But when you grow up and know better, that you want stuff that's authentic. You don't want some old box mashed potatoes, and you know what I'm saying. It might taste good, throw some butter in there, but you don't know what you're eating. We don't know what that is. You know what I'm saying? It's something that's just, you know, you want to. I want to eat whole foods. You know what I'm saying? I want to eat something that's real. I don't want nothing fake. Box potatoes are fake in my head. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I like to go get the Idaho potatoes from like ShopRite and boil them down. The real potatoes taste so good. You know what I'm saying? But people just don't be wanting to take the time to boil the potato. I'm like, Dad, people don't be wanting to do nothing no more than that. Nobody wants to do anything. Everybody wants the easy way out. Everybody wants the easy way out. Easy peasy. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Hey girl, hope you're doing okay. I watched your long videos about your shelter experience. Thank you for watching. I'm at the extended stay, and honestly, I'm being robbed. Oh, you stay in extended stay? I'm sorry. It's hard, man. I know. I was in my extended stay, and I was telling y'all yesterday the extended stay that I stayed in. The extended stay, it was clean. I liked the mattress, like even the mattress on the bed, everything was clean, right? Even though when I go to hotels and stuff, I bring my own blankets, I bring my own pillows. But the extended stay that I was staying in, the water was always cold. Like it wasn't even like it wasn't cold, but it was like lukewarm. It wasn't even damn near not even warm. It was like lukewarm water. So I remember going to the extended stay very respectfully, very respectful. I wasn't going crazy, but I was like, excuse me. I said, I noticed that this water is not hitting on too much of anything. Like this water is not hot. He was like, oh, just let it run for a while. I shouldn't be paying you $350 a week for an extended stay, and I'm letting the water run for an hour. I said, I did let it run for a while. The water's been running for a whole damn hour, and it's still cold. Like, what's up? What are you doing? Like, we giving you $350 a week, per week. I got other bills. I have gas. I have a car payment. I have other things that I'm paying for. Nobody's going to be happy about giving you $350 a week when I can't even come home from work. When you come home from work from busting your butt all day, working hard, splitting your wig, you want to come home and take a nice hot shower. You don't want to come home to no lukewarm water in the shower when you're paying the extended stay people. Bad enough. Nobody wants to stay in an extended stay. Nobody, well, I know I don't. I don't want to live in an extended stay, but if I have to, I will. But if I'm busting my butt to pay rent for an extended stay, I should be able to come home to a hot shower, right? Isn't that like a normal instinct to have? The guy looked at me and said, oh, let it run. So I was like, okay, yeah, whatever. And sometimes I will go in there. Like sometimes when I was living in the extended stay, sometimes I would get some okay water. But that would be once in a damn blue moon. Once in a blue moon, the shower water would be okay. And I noticed the guy that ran the extended stay, he's staying there with his family. You don't really never see his wife, but he be, sometimes you would see her going to a car every now and again together as a family. So I think this guy that ran the extended stay, he runs it with his family. But I think at nighttime he had a night job that he would go to, and they probably get paid, running the extended stay or living there, maintenance and that. He would get a portion of the money there. And I do believe that he had another job outside the extended stay. But I didn't like that stuff. With that water, I said, no, y'all need to fix this. I don't know who y'all think y'all playing with, but and I'm just looking at all the other tenants in this extended stay, and I'm just like, why isn't anyone saying anything about this? I say, a lot of y'all got kids here, like some younger kids. You shouldn't be telling your kids to go get into a cold shower before they got to go to school or something like that. That's not right. I bet you their water inside their extended stay, like where they stay at in their apartment, wherever they live in that extended stay area, I bet you their water is good. I bet you their water is fine. Bet you ain't got no complaints about the water in your portion of the hotel. I bet y'all water is good. But see, nobody in the extended stay had the balls enough to go in there and confront him. Like, we all need to be going in there, knocking on the door and demanding him, listen, you need to fix this water or we're going to be holding your rent. It's expensive. It's crazy. I'm just tired, man. My grandma used to make homemade mashed potato and pot roast. It was so good. Yeah, I just don't like the home. I don't like the instant potatoes. I like the ones that I like the potato that you have to boil and peel them, and I don't like the instant potatoes. Thank you for watching my videos, though, Valerie. Thank you. How much is your extended stay, Valerie? If you don't mind me asking. Mine was $350 a week, and I had savings. Like I had a few $1,000s in savings. And of course, if I'm paying for extended stay, that money wasn't going to be savings anymore. The money just started dwindling away. You know what I'm saying? And I had to choose between paying for my extended stay or keeping my car. And I was like, well, I need my car. I got to go to work. So I had to move out to extended stay. And when I was moving out to extended stay, he seemed like he was a little bit mad about it. And I was like, shoot, I don't got the money to pay you. So what you want me to do? Stay in here for free? I mean, I wish I could, but I can't afford it. I had to move out, and I've been out of there since, I think, May? I forget. But the extended stay is like, it's set up like a hotel, you know what I'm saying? You can hear the neighbors next door. You can hear the next couple in the next room if they arguing. You can hear that. It's just how it is. When you lose an apartment or lose your house, that's why I tell people, I say, man, try to hold on to what you have, because try to hold on to everything that you have, your apartment, your whatever. Try to hold on to that, because if you lose your place, you're going to be in hotels. You're going to be sticking with family that really don't want you there anyway. You're going to be staying in, extended stays. Some people stay in their car. Like, if I had a choice, and I don't talk about all my personal business up here, but if I could stay in my car for 2 or 3 years and travel, I would do that to save up some money. If I could do it, but I can't really live that kind of lifestyle. I can't really live the life of a nomad. I wish I could, you know what I'm saying? Go from state to state, and who knows what my life is gonna pan out to be. But if I could live the nomad life, like a lot of these free people that I see on YouTube, they're like, going from state to state, they're just traveling and living a nomad life. But those are the successful YouTubers that make money off of YouTube, and they're okay. You know what I'm saying? If I could live that lifestyle and set my channel up and be a nomad, I would love to. You know how much money you would save, but somehow, let me tell you something too. Somehow that government is going to find out what the nomads are doing, and they're going to try to cut into that. They're going to find out what the nomads are doing, the money that people are saving from not paying rent, and they're going to try to tap into that. They're already saying that we can't live in our cars, you know what I'm saying? It's crazy. The only people they want to really satisfy are people that got money. The rich, everybody that's down below don't matter. Don't matter how hard you work. You're never going to be respected. You're never going to be looked at as a person, as a human. Nobody gives a damn. I was talking to somebody at my job about that. I was like, yo, no one cares about you out here. And I was also talking to one of my girlfriends. And, yo, what? That's how much it is? 2,400 a month for the extended stay you live in? Girl, that's enough to make me want to live on the street. I think I live on the sidewalk. That's crazy. That is insane. $2,400 a month for an extended stay hotel? What? And I thought my little $350 was expensive. And see, the extended stays can do that because they know it's a lot of people homeless, and they know homeless people going to do anything to have shelter. But shoot, if you got a car, man, I live in my car. Especially if it was summertime and it wasn't like cold out here like that. And if I lived in a climate where I didn't have to worry about like it getting cold, man, I stay in my car. I'm not gonna split my ass wide open. 2,400 a month, man. They can keep that shit. Hell no. Some things I'm just not gonna do. If I gotta sacrifice living in my car, the only reason I'm not in my car now is because it's cold here. You know, it's cold here. So since we're not gonna do that. But if I lived in a warmer climate or this was summertime, man, I probably wouldn't even be in the shelter right now. I'd probably be still in my car. I could make it in the summer. In the summer, I can make it in my car. It's just not comfortable to be in the car because it's so hot. You know what I'm saying? But either you want it hot or cold, and I'd rather have it hot than be sitting out here freezing. Some people rather freeze than be cold. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, nah. I rather stay in my car in the summer because at least in the summer there's places that you could stay and survive. And even if you're living in the streets or you live in a tent, the only thing you have to worry about in the summertime are mosquitoes because the mosquitoes is going to eat you alive. So if you stay in the woods in the summertime and you got a tent up, them mosquitoes is going to eat you alive, and that's humiliating enough. Like that is just annoying as hell for mosquitoes to be biting you. That's why I couldn't stay in my car and keep a window down or anything because the mosquitoes will find me, and then the mosquitoes are biting me all night. But then somebody was like, "Well, get the nets for your car, like get the window nets because you could buy window nets for your SUV or what? Because I have a mini SUV." So I can get the nets for my car and stop the mosquitoes from coming in. But when you have the car nets, you have to also be careful of other people. You got to be careful of human beings because somebody could say, "Oh, she got a net over her car. Let's get in. We can get in now. We have easy access." So that's the dangerous part about having the room nets, the nets over your car. Because if somebody want to try to get into your car or do some harm to you, they could just bust the net down. The mosquitoes can't bust the net down, but a human being can, so it's kind of dangerous. And thank God I do have a sunroof, so I would just had a sunroof. You know what I'm saying? The sunroof would do good, but it's rough out here, man. And I really feel for people. I really wish that I wish I could come into some money. I would literally build my own homeless shelter somewhere. I'll buy me some land and see, get it zoned properly. Do my research on zoning this land and try to make a homeless shelter out of it for people. You know what I'm saying? And I know I can't make it for the whole world, but I would do. I gotta give something back. You know what I'm saying? I'm in it right now. I'm living it. I know how it is to be out here. I don't know how it is to be living on the street, but I know how it is to be homeless and not having family to have your back and support you, and not having your family to catch you while you falling. You know what I'm saying? That's a hurtful feeling. So even my niece that I stayed with, and she threw me out of her house or whatever when she kicked me out. She works at my job, and I have to deal with her. The only thing I have to do pretty much is talk to her on the phone about something. But I talk to her maybe once a week. You know what I'm saying? I don't talk to her about anything personal about what's going on with me or whatever. Like I don't care if I don't ever talk to her the rest of my life after what she did to me. Because when family betrays you, I told her that I didn't care if I ever saw her again for the rest of my life. Like the rest of my days here, I don't care if I ever see you again. That's how bad she hurt me. That's how bad she hurt me. And I have to still talk to her and deal with her, but only through the job. I only talk about work. Only talk about work. So when people betray you and stuff like that, and family know that you're out here homeless in the streets, they don't give two craps about you. Because if they cared about you, they try to do something to help you. And I understand and know that everybody in your family can't be helped. If somebody's messing around with drugs or alcohol, let them go to rehab. Some people you can invite into your home, but they invited me into their home. I wasn't a threat. I didn't do anything. I stayed to myself, just like I stayed to myself at this shelter. But it's always going to be somebody that's going to try to come in and just make some ruckus, start some drama. I stayed to myself even when I stayed with my family. Like I didn't bother y'all. But some people are miserable. Like I believe that my niece was miserable. She used to come home from work and smoke weed in her room, have the weed smelling in the whole house, didn't care who smelled. Like you smoking weed in your house, but you don't even care that your kids are inhaling this stuff. Like weed ain't what weed used to be 20, 30, 40, 50 years ago. Man, that stuff is garbage now. You don't know what you're smoking. But yeah, y'all, I don't know. I gotta just keep the positive mindset that I have. 20 people watching me. Good morning. Well, good afternoon to everybody. I'm not ignoring y'all comments. I just can't read them right now because of I got to get to like the area where I'm able to look at them, but I'm not ignoring anybody. And I thank you guys for being here for me, for supporting me. I thank y'all for the cash apps. People have been sending me cash apps, just donations, and I don't even ask for the donations. So it amazes me how a lot of strangers do stuff that my own family would never even think of doing. Yeah, at this point, I'm like at a shelter. I'm at like a shelter. It might be a spot. I literally need a place to stay for like 2 months to save for a down payment. It's so hard to save when I'm spending so much. Girl, Valerie, I know, sis. Plus, I lost my car and pray for it. It's hard, man. I'm so tired of seeing people go through. It's hard, man. My family knows I'm out here and won't help me in any shape, form. I don't do drugs. Girl, I'm the same way. Girl, I'm the same way. I'm looking for a second job. Just fell on hard time. I know how it is, Valerie, because I'm in the same boat. I'm in the same boat, Valerie. That's okay, Valerie. You got a friend in me, girl. You might not have family, but you got a sister in me, okay? So we just keep encouraging each other and talking and communicating. You never know what kind of resources that we might come up with and find to help each other out. You know what I'm saying? So I'm here every single day, girl. You can always come to me, talk to me, vent to me, cry to me, whatever. I'm here for you. I just want y'all to know, like, if y'all going through it, y'all not alone. If you can get to a shelter, Valerie, you could probably do better at a shelter because you could at least save money. You know what I'm saying? You can at least save money at a shelter. They're not going to be really in your pocket like that. The only thing you're going to deal with at a shelter is you're going to deal with people probably trying to bully you, and you're going to deal with those girls that are rough. You know what I'm saying? Those girls that are like street chicks. You're going to be dealing with a lot of that at shelters. And me, like, I don't look like a friendly person anyway, so a lot of the times those girls don't really play with me like that. I already look like a mean person anyway, and I'm really not. I'm really a big teddy bear. But on the outside, I look like I will mess up something. I will tear something up. You know what I'm saying? So, and when I'm in there with them, I look like I put even a tougher posterior on. I get myself even more tough because I'm like, I wish one of y'all would. I be saying to those girls like, yeah, okay, you come over here with that. You barking up the wrong tree. So I put on my little tough girl thing. You know what I'm saying? Even though I'm not like tough like that, I'm not a bully or anything, but when you're in the shelter, people gonna be trying you left and right, honey. So you gotta put on that tough posterior. I put on the extra mean face. You know what I'm saying? Them girls really don't be bothered with me. And the girl that I'm in the room with right now, I don't know. I think she got some mental illness going on. I think she need to probably go to a freaking group home or something. But she seemed like she's a little mean and nasty. But I don't know. I just try to stay to myself, man. I stay to myself. But I'm parked somewhere. I don't until like a good while. I'm not trying to get back too early. Yeah, I know. It is very sad that family won't help. Yeah, it sucks, man. Because people don't care about, I was reading something that somebody left a comment in one of my videos, and I was talking about, I talk about my family. Even though I say I'm asking God to relieve me from that feeling of, feeling some kind of way about my family not helping me and stuff like that. And, I have a brother. He owns two homes. Two homes. You know, so I always ask God to relieve me from that pain of not having access to my family helping me, and I want to get over that pain and that hurt and stuff like that. But that's a very hard thing to kind of, let go of, and I just be like, I can't believe y'all, you know what I'm saying? Because when I get myself together, it's going to be somebody that's going to need my help at some point. And guess what I'm going to do? The same thing that they doing now is the same thing I'm going to do. I'm going to be like, oh, you need help? Oh, I can't do it. I can't. I'm not even going to give you a reason why I can't. Just know I can't. And I don't even care. You know what I'm saying? Let me tell y'all something. Last winter, I think when me and my girlfriend had split, not girlfriend like that, she was my friend. So when me and her had kind of parted ways, it was a whole bunch of drama with that. One day I'll tell y'all about what happened with me and my friend. I thought she was my friend, but she ended up not being my friend because I think she teamed up with her family, and she was talking to people in her family about putting me out just because she was just being petty about a lot of stuff. Like, I would make meals, make nice dinners, and I would give some to her. Like, I would share some of the food that I would make, and she would be like, thank you, you know what I'm saying? Then you turn around and threw me out. Because and then on top of that, when I went in her house, she put up all these cameras. She started placing cameras in her house. She didn't have no cameras in her house before I got there. So I was feeling some type of way about that. And then one day she went away. She went to last Thanksgiving. She went away to Florida. And when she was in Florida, something happened where I went downstairs in her living room and I heard a bang or something. So I looked outside in her living room out the slide door. I looked out there. And because I heard a bang. So she gonna text me on the phone asking me, why am I looking out her back door? I said, I live here. What do you mean? So you living with people, and all of a sudden she putting up cameras in her house. I said, obviously you don't trust me. And she don't have anything in her house. Like, you don't have diamonds and jewels. You don't have anything expensive for me to want to steal. I'm not a thief anyway, number one. Let's just put that out there. So when I come into your house and all of a sudden you put cameras everywhere, sis, that makes me feel a ways. You put cameras up because she was one of those people that she don't want nobody in her living room. You know what I'm saying? I said, you moved me in your house. I'm paying rent. But now you put cameras up because you know I'm not going to sit in your living room wearing cameras sitting here staring down my throat. So she just started doing a lot of stuff when I moved in. And I was just like, no, this is not going to work. This is not going to work. This is not going to work. I'd rather live in a hotel or a shelter. And that's what the stuff my ex-friend used to do. And she was older than me. She was like in her 60s. She needed the money. Her husband died. And she was like, oh, because when my niece had put me out, I was communicating and letting her know what happened. And when my niece put me out, she was like, oh, you can come and stay here. So when I came and stayed there with her, I moved with her in May. And I said, I'll bring you $700. The day that I move in, I'm going to give you the $700 right in the door. She was like, okay. Because she was just thinking about the money. But then when I got in there a couple days after that, she started putting up cameras in her house. And I said, girl, come on. Like, what am I stealing? A coffee cup? Like, what? You don't have anything in here. You don't have nothing in this house of anything that's worthy. You have nothing in here that I could steal and get some money for. Nothing. I wonder if a female homelessness has increased, stayed in the same since the 70s. I don't know, Rufus. I was paying around $640 in an extended stay with $25 for any dog. Damn, man. And then you got a pet coming with you. They want to charge you extra. Girl, I don't let nobody play with me. I don't start no shit, but I will. I know, right? Right, Valerie, girl? Girl, I put on the meanest look on my face. I'd be like, I wish a bitch would. It's very sad that family won't help. Yeah, it is. I wonder if a female homelessness has increased. There's a lot of females out here homeless. I mean, and it's sad too, because I see a lot of senior citizens out here homeless, like people in their 60s and 70s, just out here homeless, man. Hi, Mike. How you doing, Mike Griffin? Right, because people be getting these damn power trips when they supposed to be helping you. Yeah, the staff be off the hook too. The staff be ghetto. They be off the chain. But I be wishing them girls, I be wishing they would. It's the girl that I'm in the room with. I could tell, I could read people very well of how they present. Let me lock my door because there's somebody walking over here to my car. But I can read people very well, like their body language and stuff like that. So it's a girl that's in the room with me, and she seems like she's kind of like a bully, you know what I'm saying? And then this morning when I saw her, she seemed like she was like yelling at somebody in the kitchen, and I'm just like, what's up with you? You either got mental illness or you just a big bully. And I said, sis, come over here with the bullshit if you want to, because like you said, I'm gonna finish it. And I'm not going, I wouldn't be in there fighting nobody, but I'm going to, because she came in the room last night and she had her flashlight on her phone and it was shining in my direction. And at first I was kind of like, I got up and I turned around and looked at her, and I'm looking at her like, are you gonna put that crap out? Like, you got the camera over here pointed in my direction, like, what's good? You know what I'm saying? Like, you gonna put that crap out? So she seemed like she gonna be the bully type, and sis, I don't care, because you got the right girl. I be in here minding my business, and I was fine. I could go back to the room with the mommies. But she seemed like she's gonna be like a bully type chick. And I said, girl, I got something for you to bully right over here. Come on over here if you want some. Because people be getting them damn power trips. A lot of people like the idea of inviting a guest, but don't know how to treat people once they're there. Yeah, because they start pulling back, because then they start feeling like, oh man, I shouldn't have did this. Because really, when they invite you into their home, especially if you have a job, they just look at it as, oh, I'm about to get this money. I'm about to get this money. I'm about to get this money. But then when you move in with a person, you find out who they are. Like, even my niece, I didn't know who she was until I lived with her. I was like, wow, I didn't know your attitude was so crappy. I always had my own place, my own apartment or whatever. I didn't know who me and my niece had a great relationship until we ended up being roommates. When I was her roommate, I see who she was when she used to get off of work, and I see how miserable she fucking was. Like, I've seen how miserable she was. Like, you're a miserable person. This is why no one wants to deal with you. And I see why, like, a lot of people in my family would complain about who she was. And I was like, wow, is this that person that y'all were always telling me about that she was? I'm seeing it because I live with her now. They want the money but get very annoyed with presents. Yeah, they got annoyed with my presents and expect you to win them over. And girl, let me tell you something. Let me tell y'all something. I worked full time. So there you go. If you work full time, you're never home. You're going away from the house at least 8 or 9, sometimes even 10 hours a day. A regular shift at work is 8 hours, right? The average person is going to work 8 hours on their shift. 8 hours, 40 hours a week. So if you factor in me working, I give it 9. I'll even give it 10. I'm away from your house 10 hours a day, 10 hours a day. I'm not even in your apartment because I'm at work. So when I get off of work, the only thing I'm probably going to do is, take a shower, find something to eat, and go to freak to bed. I'm not even in your space. And on the days that I was off, I wasn't even in her apartment. I made sure that I stayed away pretty much most of the day, so I didn't piss her off. I didn't want to be in her space with her children. I just always try to make sure that I was out the way. But then somebody's like, no, you live there. And I said, you're right, but I don't want to be in some, but regardless of me trying to stay away and be out the way, I still annoyed her. She didn't want me there because she showed it. She is the type of person that you could not fake it if you wanted to fake it. She couldn't fake it. She had it all over her face. So I was like, I couldn't stand her after some time. And then when she put me out, y'all, I told her I wasn't going anywhere because I paid you rent until the 1st. I said, I'll leave on the 1st. I'm not going anywhere now. She was like, oh, I just need you out. I need you out. So I didn't leave. This heifer called the cops on me, child. She called the police on me. And this is my niece. This is a girl that I looked at her as she was my family, like she was my sister. I looked at her as a sister that I never really had. So we had a good relationship up until we lived together. I wasn't dating anybody. I didn't bring any traffic to her house. I didn't have no boyfriend or anybody that I was entertaining. You know what I'm saying? So the only person that was in there was just me. And she ends up just treating me like garbage. And then she was like, when she wanted me out, I was coming home from work one night at like 10, 11 o'clock at night, tired. I go into the house. The first thing I usually do is like go to the bathroom. You know what I'm saying? Go wash my face, get the makeup off. This girl, she starts knocking on my door. She knocks on the bathroom door while I'm sitting on the toilet. Talking about, can I talk to you for a minute? And I already knew it was something. And then I came out. She was like, well, this ain't going to work. Da, 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 da. So we had words. And I'm just like, well, sis, I'm not going nowhere because I paid you rent until the 1st. So I'll leave on the 1st, but I'm not leaving now. And this is literally 2 weeks before the 1st. So we had words. I told her I wasn't going anywhere. She threatens to beat me up. Like, all this ghetto stuff. Like, sis, are you kidding me? And you're supposed to be my family. You are very motivational throughout everything, and people take things for granted. Yeah, hi Derek, how you doing? Man, I've been through hell. And it's even more things that I'm not talking about right now. One day I will bring it to light and let y'all know everything, but I can't tell everything right now. You know what I'm saying? I can't tell everything right now. I was thinking about, like, at some point maybe in my life writing a book or something, but who knows? I think that female homelessness may have increased due to family breakup. I don't know. Female homelessness can happen for a multitude of reasons. It could be a bad relationship between a man and a woman. It could be a domestic thing. It could be maybe the woman is like a single woman like I was. Maybe she lost her apartment. Like, there's so many different reasons why people are homeless. Like, the shelter that I'm in right now, there's homeless men in there too. So homelessness is not just a single woman or whatever. Homelessness is men. Homelessness can be families. Homelessness can be senior citizens. Homelessness is veterans. Homelessness are 18-year-old kids that parents put them out. Like, homelessness have so many different faces. It's so many different faces to homelessness. Unsolicited advice. I didn't expand energy to reading people. Ignore them and focus on yourself, and you don't need to try to match. Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, you're right. And you're right. But this lady, she gives off such bad vibes. Like, I feel it. But I don't entertain. I just look. You know what I'm saying? I just be looking. I'm watching. Because, I can't be in a homeless shelter sleeping and I can't be too comfortable that I don't know what's going on with my surroundings. I need to know what's happening. Like, if I hear that door open, I'm looking to see who coming in. Like, I need to let them know that I know what y'all up to. Like, and it's not being paranoid. You just have to be very aware of your surroundings, because I'm around strangers. These are strange women. I don't know who they are. So whenever I hear that front door open, I don't put my head up to let them know I'm watching, but sis, I got one eye open. Because I'm sleeping around strangers. Y'all are strangers to me. I don't know who y'all are. So I'm not going to just be in the homeless shelter snoring and sleeping all comfortable when I'm around a whole bunch of people I don't know. Don't let her put the camera in.